Greetings, class. The next thing I want to talk about is a valuable Chromebook tip on how to install an app. And this app is going to be OneDrive, and we're going to add it as an extension to our Chrome. So the first thing I want to do is open up a Chromebook or Google Chrome. I'm going to search for the Chrome web store. This is kind of like the Play Store, but this adds extensions to your Chrome. So that you can have extensions built in. So I'm going to make sure that extensions, so I guess it automatically clicks something there. So we're going to go back. The mouse is pretty sensitive on this Chromebook because some of the things I've learned, so just be careful. I'm going to go ahead and make sure extension is highlighted. I'm going to click File System for OneDrive. You're going to need this in your class to make things easier, so that you can, instead of trying to submit from OneDrive to Google Drive to OneDrive, it becomes pretty complex. We're going to add the OneDrive extension. So we're going to search for that extension. We're going to look for File System for OneDrive. It looks like this right here. Just make sure that it says File System for OneDrive. There are some different things that come up that could be confusing, but this is what we need. We're going to add it to our Chrome. We're going to add the app, and then that app installs. So now we're going to go ahead and mount that. So I just clicked on it once. I'm going to mount the OneDrive. It's going to mount it to the side. So now I need to log in with my student ID. And remember, you should have that from your other, working with Word and all that. So then Active Directory Federation Services, right? This is validating the login through the school organization and through the school server. In this case, I'm going to stay signed in for the OneDrive mounted. So now that OneDrive's been successfully mounted. So if I went down to the bottom and I typed in File, and I click on my files, now when I upload and download, I'm going to have the OneDrive option here as well, right? So this becomes pretty important when I want to submit something in the course room. Now I could submit something from my OneDrive. So we had to do all that dragging over from Google Drive to our OneDrive to open it in Word, right? Because by default, our Chromebook downloads into Google Drive. So we have to drag it over to OneDrive to open it in Microsoft Word. But now when we submit, like after we do our lesson assignment and we submit, now the option is available to submit that from OneDrive. And I'm going to do this in discussions because I have a different view than you. Well, actually, I'll go to the, so here you would go to your assignment, you click on your assignment, and I'll have a different look here. So I'm just going to show you. Here you'd have the submit button. You click the submit button and something would open up similar to how the discussion looks, where you could open a file and attach a file. So I'm just doing this portion so that I give you that same look and feel, but you would just click the submit button and you would have kind of a similar thing that opens up something to see how I lost that scroll bar. So you would have something when you click to submit that looks similar to this area right here, this bottom area where you're adding an attachment. So now I can click in there, I can choose my file. Over here, I mounted that OneDrive. So that OneDrive is going to be an option now, right? So now I could go to my OneDrive items come up, and you just need to know how you've saved that document, right? How it's saved in your OneDrive. Remember that you should always put your name on items that you're going to turn in. And we'll talk about renaming documents in OneDrive in just a minute. But then I would select it, I would open it, and now from my OneDrive, I'm able to submit my assignment, not from my Google Drive. So it automatically downloads to Google Drive. I drag it to my OneDrive, and now my OneDrive is there to submit it as an assignment. Okay, thanks.